And welcome to another episode of Hapless How Not To video. Kegerator. So, as you can see, I've got all my shizzle over yonder. Alright. Shiny taps. Doofers. Whatsits. More doofers. Happy days. Fridge. I've already started one pilot. So, I'm going to go in from the inside out because there was a nice little area here which seemed perfect. So I measured in the middle and then there and there. I've had to obviously strip everything out and I'm just going to come through now. Doesn't matter, there's quite a big shield, so it doesn't matter coming through from the outside. So I'm going to do 3 of these. I'll have to come back to you in a moment because in true fashion, Graham's fucking drill is as flat as a witch's dick. Both batteries. I shall return. Unfortunately, during the course of this build, whilst waiting for my battery, I've managed to neck 2 beers and I'm on my 3rd, so I'm getting quite merry, but it'll be alright. Be alright. Alright. Okay, right. So I've started to drill that and I'm pretty much at the back there. I've come through. And I was going to do it from the inside out just because I've marked it, but I'm not. I'm going to drill a pilot and then I'm going to do the main hole from outside, only because it's making a mess and contain it all in the fridge, so I'm not hoovering shit apart the brew shed for the next 4 years. So here goes nothing. I'm a little bit worried that this is 22mm and it's 1/2 inch BSP. Dog out the brew shed. Go on, Monty, out. Good boy. Don't look quite big enough, but we'll do one and we'll see, won't we? So far so good. Excuse the noise, OCD boy. Let's try shank. Yeah, too tight. Probably will go if I screw it in. Shan't be a moment. There we. These are quite good, these shanks. I got Keg Kingdom on the phone. Is it Matt? Matt from Keg Kingdom, isn't it? From the sorry, not on the phone, on the messenger, saying, I think you've missed off the shanks on the back of the sorry, the tails on the back of the shanks, because I was expecting a separate little bit. What a wanker, what a wanker. They're all built in. Good idea. Less things to go wrong. Which is always good in the hapless world, isn't it? So let's see. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to be tight. Nope. That is fucking perfect. Oh my god. Right. This is going quite well, isn't it? Let's have a drink. Fuck it, V2.1 going very quick. I'll send some out. Maybe. Do you know what's weird? I bottled some in 500s back end of the barrel and the rest in 330s. The ones in 330s I primed with 2 of the carbonation drops, the small ones, you know, the little cheapy things. And then in the 500s I use 1 Cooper's, the large one, and 1 small one. The 500s is a completely different beer to the 330s. Go figure. Back end of the barrel, maybe a bit more yeast in suspension, a bit more sugar, and it's stripped out a bit of the sweetness. So there's less sweetness in this, it's a bit drier. Not as good. 330s, much better beer. Anyway, we digress. Let's get on. Let's get this job done. Sorry you can't see my head. I'm sunburnt as well on my head. I've actually fucking managed to sunburn my scalp. How is that possible? Right. Where's my drill? So, let's do some pilots. Where's my pilot? Right. Get on with it. Marvellous. Back in a minute. Need to clear this out again. Hole number 3. Fucking hell, that's smoking. Smoking! Ideal. Right, so that's done. Unfortunately, they're not perfectly straight because drilling from the inside with a pilot and then going from the outside, they are not 100% straight. Is it going to matter? No. So now I need to drill a hole for the beer line. Now, normally I'd be worrying about where all the pipes and stuff are in the fridge walls, but I'm pretty certain on this one, excuse the mess because obviously the fridges belong to a minger who doesn't know how to clean them, the seems to all be there on that panel at the back, so I'm pretty certain I can just fucking go for it. Let's go for it. Do you think I should bring it in? No, because that's a drip tray, so let's not block that because it is going to be getting cold, isn't it? Talking to myself. I like talking to myself. Back in a minute. go from outside. Apologise, that's what happens when an arsehole tries to use a flat bit to get through metal. It don't work, does it? So I'll do this and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's done. Let's get the shanks in. Number one. So, don't fully understand this. Do you put the taps on first? No idea. I'll come back to you in a minute. Well, something not right here. And when I say something not right, I mean it's going right and that ain't right. So they're all on. So you see that? Very straightforward. Stick the lock nuts on the back. I mean, they don't need to be super tight as long as it, because these really do sit perfectly inside here. Let me just lift you up a bit, then you can see my beautiful face. Monty, what you doing, mate? Excuse the dog. Well, you can't see him, but I can. But he's dragging little bits of tree out and chewing them up all over my garden. Bless him. So, that's that. That's that. I don't see any need for these to be over tightened because there's nothing, no seals, there's no nothing, that's just holding it in place. Happy days, let's get a tap. Now, I have no idea what we're doing here, to be fair. Do we need PTFE? It's got a rubber washer in there, don't think we do. So what have we got in here? We've got grooves, and that goes on there. Keep that straight. How do you tighten this up? Right, you've probably noticed, sorry the light's in my eyes, you've probably noticed that I've changed clothes. This isn't the day after. I didn't get completely pissed last night and had to mission abort. Honest. No, I did actually, yeah. I drank too much on a school night. I was a wee bit hammered. So anyway, I had to abort yesterday. So I can't remember what was on the last video, so it don't fucking matter. I'll edit it or I won't. Who gives a shit? So, I drilled out. First one, as you saw, I drilled from there, from the inside out, and then just sort of last bit on the outside. These two, I just did a pilot from the inside and then drilled from the outside with the hole saw. Taps are fitted. They're not 100% tight yet. It's quite difficult to get a purchase on this and get it tight, but I don't want it too tight. I messaged Matthew today from Keg Kingdom asking if there's a particular tool, and he said, don't be a fucking tool. He said, just use your hands, you fag. Well, that's not what he said, but it's what he meant. So I'm going to use my hands and give it a good old time. So, can you see? Shanks through. The tails, the barbs are already pre-fitted on these, as I mentioned earlier. Lock nuts are on, everything's okay, and I'm going to continue with the rest of the build. So I've drilled a hole in the bottom corner, down yonder. I'll show you, I'll show Steve. Boink. that's that. And on the outside. So that's obviously for the gas lines coming, because obviously I'm keeping the gas on the outside. I've got an Inkbird for this, so I probably won't drill another hole for the probe because it can sit just coming through the door, all fine. So leave it with. I'm going to be back in a minute. I'm just going to nip everything up. You don't need to see that, it's all pretty goddamned obvious. And then I'll start feeding pipes through and I'll give you an update shortly. Alright, so simple. I've just nipped all them taps up. Little John Guest fitting. And I think it's just push, isn't it? So simple. That it? That all you have to do? Now that's a bit simple, isn't it? Is it not going any further than that? Oh yeah, there you go. In, plain and simple. Gas lines for each of the kegs. I will eventually get some sort of a three-way valve for all this malarkey, but in the meantime this will do. Everyone rates this stuff. I have used similar stuff for a bit of plumbing work I've done. Yes, Hapless has done plumbing, and it just works. When you push it together, you just go plop. It's like, fucking, that shouldn't be working, but it just does. So, you know. That's it. We're on. So let's put the ends on. I'm presuming that it's black for gas. I don't know. I'm pretty fucking sure it doesn't matter. I'll be back because I've got some doofers. You'll see. That's what I'm talking about. Jubilee clips. So I am probably being a little bit OTT, but you know. Fuck me, they're big. You're not getting smaller ones than that. They're a bit big. I'll tighten them up. It's the smallest one I could find at Screwfix. 10mm? 10 to 13mm, I think. 10 to 15mm. So, smallest I could find. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to invest in some smaller ones. But let's see. This is going to be tight. Fuck me, that's going to be tight. Fucking hell. Right. Sorted. Right. Yeah. I mean, it will tighten, but only just. Let's give it a try. Probably doing more harm than good. What do you think? Do you reckon I need them? I'm going to put one on, and the others I won't bother. I'm just going to see if they leak. I don't think that's achieving fuck all, to be honest. Really don't think that's achieving anything. I'll get these done and I'll come back to you. So, next. I've put all of these on. What I've done is I've tightened one of them up, but I've put the rest of them on there loose, just that I don't need to pull them back off if I do require the Jubilee clip. And I'll do the same with the beer line. As I say, I'm presuming that's beer to the one. Are they different? Probably not. I'm sure it's just for identification purposes. So I'll plug these in. No worse than a tight hole. So, stick two on. One for the barb and one for yonder. And then I'll do two more of them. Back to you in a minute. I need to try and not drink, don't I, really? Do you like the suntan, by the way? I've probably already said that, haven't I? This is the problem with these videos, is that only I understand them. So until I play it back and think, what the fuck? Because I get everything all over the place, but anyway. So, they're on, two of them, if I need them. I'll just spray it all with Star San or with soapy water or something once I pressurise it and see if anything leaks. If it does, I can nip all this up, can't I? So, happy days. So, beer. My how-to videos are fucking brilliant, aren't they? Bet you get to the end of them and think, piece of piss, I could do that. Because I'm, oh fucking hell you cunt, I've made that fucking hell. Just fucking bent the beer line, you bell end. Excuse the swearing, dickhead. Last one. Oh fuck, I've done it again. Sure, a bit of a kink, don't matter. Well, you say it don't matter. It will matter. I can always cut an inch off. So, right. On to the next bit. I'm back. So, stick the regulator on. Definitely going to put a clip on this one. Jubilee clip. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Fucking hell. Let's get this tightened up. Can you see what I'm doing? You don't need to, it's obvious, isn't it? I'm tightening a Jubilee clip with a screwing driver. Quite simple. However, when you stab your hand, it hurts. I've got to not drink. Do you think I should give up? Beer? Oh fuck. Roll off, aren't you? Happy days. That's done. Right, get my bottle. Drop it on my toes. Nice one. So, can you see? It's all straightforward. Obviously you all know how to do it. For those of you in the know, do. Me, I have no idea. Happy days. Let's get my big tool out. Happy days, that's on. I presume it doesn't need to be like uber tight, but I don't know. Rest, I haven't got a clue about. So, right, let's turn the gas on. Let's get some tissue. Listen, did you hear that? I stood on a duck. Fuck me, that stinks. Right, bit of story sound. So let's see if we've got any leaks. Turn the gas on. No. So that, I don't know. Open. Fucking hell. You can do it. I can't even turn the gas on. Oh! It blew me in the bollocks! Where did that come from, man? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. Ah, I see. So that's too high. It's all making sense. So you don't want this ridiculously high, otherwise it's blowing the valve to clear the line. Yeah. So I've set that to 20 bar. 20 psi, not 20 bar. Can't see any leaks here. Don't see any leaks there. Let's try all the doofers. No leaks, I don't think. I think we're cooking with gas there. Right, okay, so I'm going to consider this mission complete without any major hiccups. So, taps are all on. The only thing I need to do is I'll just put you there a moment, like that. You've probably seen it on Facebook already. Got some of those stick-on trays. They're like 15 quid for 4. That's the biggest one. So, works an absolute treat. What do you think of that? So, let me show you what's going on. So, done. Gas working. In. Working. Pipes, dum. Sorted, keg in there doing nothing. I've got the Inkbird stat there, probe, I'll sort that out. I'm going to sort of tape all this down, etc, and it's up there. So before I, excuse me, let me close this up. before I do too much, I'm just going to make sure 24 hours in the fridge, just make sure that it's keeping its spot on temperature. It's alright. I'll put another probe in there and just make sure that everything is spot on. I've cleaned kegs, blah blah blah, and I've got the Stig V2, so I'm going to, that's in there, conditioning, and I'm going to put that into the kegs, and I'm going to keg that tomorrow, and everything seems fine. Let's say I've cleaned the kegs. I put some VWP in there. I always forget the fucking name of it. We all know what it's called. And then some Star San. I then, don't know if this is what you guys do, but I put the gas onto that keg and then drew some through the lines to clear the lines. Working fine. No leaks that I can see anywhere. The only leak, surprisingly, was on one of the gas taps where I had put the Jubilee clip on. So obviously that was misshapen, it's like this. So I've took it off, cut an inch off the pipe, put it back on, happy days, all is fine. So I'm going to call that mission complete. I might just finish the video here. If I do, bing bong, over and out. If not, I might just add it where I've kegged and stuck the first keg in there, but probably not. So mission complete, happy days.